Good morning, welcome to Bitcoin Bounce. My name is Joseph. Today I'm here with Dion and we're looking at the price of Bitcoin. Dion, I was so excited when I saw that green candle. Looks like Bitcoin found support and is going up a little bit. That's quite exciting. So Dion's going to talk with us about Bitcoin and give us a proper analysis. And then we're going to look at an exciting trading opportunity on the Polygon MATIC coin. Good morning, Dion.
Good morning, Joseph. Morning, guys. Let's quickly just start with the dollar. Yeah, so yesterday there was CPI news which pushed the dollar up and all the other markets down with it. But overnight now we've had a nice pullback, and that pullback has helped to recover the losses on Bitcoin, Nasdaq, and all those. So that has helped. We'll have to see it how it pans out. So Nasdaq, you can see, has had two nice bullish candle. S&P 500 has had a nice run now. The title, this is the money into the altcoins, so money is flowing back into altcoins, and this altcoin perpetual index also looking a bit better, but not great. I had a look at the altcoin index chart that we look at occasionally just now, and it's at 59, so it's not ready to really rally the altcoins with those super spikes that we were waiting for. So I think things are going to be still slow today after all the action we had yesterday. Just looking quickly at Ethereum, so basically exactly where we left it on Wednesday, still trading in this little triangle. Yeah, we had a little fake out to the bottom. It just broke under the weekly support, then back up, and we've taken back this 1300 line which we lost on Wednesday. So it looks like it's slightly going up, but it could be bounced back down when we hit that trend line. Yeah. So it's just moving very slow still. Ethereum, Bitcoin on the weekly. So on the weekly pattern, we're still in this pattern, the descending triangle, which is a bearish setup. Normally they break to the downside, but so far looking good with three bullish candles there, so that's looking good. The 5-day chart, we're keeping an eye on that cross of the 50 and the 200 that we watched that Steve video. But since we've had that cross, basically Bitcoin has been going sideways and slowly but sure going up, and that's kind of what happened historically, yeah, as well, when we had that previous cross. Where was it? No, it was kind of, yeah, it also was just going sideways, and then eventually it just went up, and it looks like the same kind of thing is going to pan out. Yeah, that we're going sideways and slowly but surely going up, and I think that green 50 is going to start panning out and just leveling out and starting to turn back up. Bitcoin is just looking very strong at this level. It's just not breaking. If we go down to the daily, so on the daily we also had that descending triangle on Wednesday, but you can see that one now has been invalidated, so that's broken through to the upside, so that one hasn't panned out, which is great for us. Then on the 4-hour, we can, let me just quickly get that on. So on the 4-hour we were looking at this on Wednesday. So on the 4-hour we had the ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern, because normally you make higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and then break through to the top side. So we had this fake out. Remember we said that I was thinking it was going to be a fake out. I got kind of worried when we hit this bottom, yeah, but we've now broken back into this triangle, and above the 50, above the 200 EMA, which is actually a massive move. So that looks great. If we can just hold it, that will be great. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, so it looks like we may be losing the 200 at the moment, but if we can make a bounce, yeah, that will be great, and just mean that we're going to continue with this pattern upwards for now. So that's looking good. The key levels that we were watching, still all the same. So this 19 support is held for us again, so we just broke down, couldn't hold it, and broke back up again. And this demand zone is very very, very strong. However, you can see that every time we're going lower, lower, lower. So if you keep on hitting that level, it goes a little below every time. So I think the really big number here is 18,000, which is around about there. So we really don't want to break below 18. I think then the bounces might be done and we might be going down further. So, but for now, it looks like there's still great support here. We had a lovely bounce from that level, so that's strong. We're above the 19 again, above the 19.5. So now again we're going for the psychological level, the 20,000. So I think the one that we've really had massive resistance is this 20,400. I just have a feeling they're going to push it up to that level. I'll show you why, and then I think they might be bringing it back down again. I've got this liquidation screener that shows you where the liquidations are. So these red lines are people. You can see here they were enticing people to go short there and there and there, and then they went and took out. These are the 50x and 25x leverage shorts that were taken out. So they entice them and then they go and take them, liquidate them, take their money, and then with that move they were getting people to open longs, and then again they liquidated them. So it's just exactly to those levels. And then again, same thing to the upside here, trying to get people to open longs, and if they don't get enough longs, they try again. So they tried again to go higher up, and then got enough people to go long to bring it short again. You see, again, they put it exactly to that 25x leverage to liquidate all those money, take those traders' money. And now we're going to the upside. So the next target for them would be, this is the 50x, and that's the 25x people that open shorts here. So I think that we're going to at least push up to that level, which corresponds like to the levels we had there, and they're going to just come and clean out these traders here before maybe taking us back down again, or going further up. We don't really know what exactly to expect there. I think that's I want to just show you all the other key levels as well. So if you have a look, so we came down. Why these levels are actually so important is to keep track of all the levels. Is that we were trading up here for quite some time, but this last month's low was here, and that's the exact same target they came for this weekly low. So it definitely does help you just to keep track of where the previous levels were. They always come back to come and hit those levels, and it's just like too exact to be coincidence. So they came back down exactly to hit that level. So at the moment, it could also be that this last week's high is our next target, and at that same point they would also then liquidate the shorts that I showed you just now. Yeah, so that's kind of it for Bitcoin. The trade that I'm liking at the moment is MATIC. So MATIC always has these massive recoveries after dumps like this. So you can see already we've had a nice bounce. We've previously taken a MATIC trade here, and we said that this was a very, very strong support and resistance zone. So you can see even when it wanted to break down, it really struggled to break down there, but eventually did. Came up, so now it's the top side of that, and also breaking back into this parallel channel where we've lost a little bit of support there now. So I would wait until we just confirm support in this parallel channel that we've been trading up in. So maybe give it another, this is the 4-hour candle, a candle or two, to see that we hold this parallel channel as support. And then I think from there we can trade it to at least to the 50% point of this channel, and then if we take that and get support there, then trade it up to hitting the top of that channel. So it's kind of a 12% trade. So MATIC, I still think you could actually open it anyway. This is such a strong level of support now that one could open a trade, put your stop loss just below this. I can't see it breaking down again here, so this should hold. or you could wait for it to bounce, and on the bounce get back in there, and then just trade MATIC up to the top side of this parallel channel. So I think that will pan out, and you can just run your stop loss just behind it all the way to wherever maybe there's a pullback. And that's it from me, Joseph.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think we are going to go sideways for a while still, and every time the market just goes up, I see there's a lot of YouTube channels and thumbnails everywhere where people predict now the bull run has started, now it broke through, now it's going to go up. But it's just going to go up, bounce, and then go back down, and it needs to do this for Steve from Crypto Crew says at least 3 months, because that's going to build a strong base for us, so that when the bull run starts, then we have support there at the bottom, and we're not going to just be dropped down anytime soon. I also think a lot of people are looking for the security that's in Bitcoin. People are panicking with inflation, and so that's also all playing together to get people to buy Bitcoin and get into it. So tell me, Dion, this MATIC trade, when do you think it's gonna run up? Do you think we should just wait for the weekend, or do you think we can just put it in right now?
I think just you can keep an eye on it. I think it's fairly safe to put in right now, but I think you might get a bit of a discount if you just wait a bit. So wait now another maybe 1 or 2 4-hour candles and just see where they close. So we could be coming back down to the total support level, which is at basically at 80 cent. So if we come back round about to 80 cent, I think that would be an awesome entry. And stop loss at about 78 cents, so tight stop loss in case there's another dump. I doubt it, but just in case, then so you won't lose much. But I think round about 80 should be a good entry, and then just wait and hold at least for 86, but I think up to about 92 cent we should see soon-ish.
Yeah, so you can put a little bit order at the 80 cent level, and then put your take profit at 92 cents, stop loss at 78 cents. It's a tremendous, I mean, if that trade can come off, it's like 12 cent possible wins and 2 cent possible losses. So it's like 6 to 1. This is brilliant, Okay, well, let's hope and see. Guys, remember, our training suggestions is just for educational purposes. Please check out the cards and make your own decision. Don't trade with money that you cannot afford to lose, but definitely if you learn and you learn how to read the charts like Dion is doing it, then there's a lot of money to be made in the crypto environment. Awesome, thank you, Dion. Our next session, we're going to be back. We're going to look at Steve from Crypto Crew University. He's going to talk to us about when to sell cryptocurrency, and he's giving 3 simple steps that you can follow. He says you can't sell crypto based on emotions. When you feel good, don't sell it. When you feel bad, don't sell it. You have to have rules and then follow those rules. And he's going to go with us over those rules. It's very simple. He looks at the RSI, he looks at EMAs, and he also looks at the profit target. And once that's achieved, all those 3 blocks are ticked, then you can sell. And he says you're going to look like a superhero if you follow those 3 steps. Alright, awesome. Thank you, Dion. See you in a little bit.
Thanks, guys. See you just now. Cheers.